If you're just waking up with us, we have been running through, like I said, everything in the NFL. 6 NFL games were played. 6 teams won. The teams that looked the best in order, I told you I would tell you. Browns looked the best. Rams looked the second best. Saints looked the third best. Bucks the fourth best. Ravens the fifth best. And the Bills looked the sixth best, in my opinion, having watched everything that went on. Also, we got a big game going on between Alabama and Ohio State. I'm going to give you some gambling picks there in a moment, but if you are intrigued with the divisional round matchups, Saturday and Sunday, the Packers are a 7-point favorite against the Rams. The Saints are a 3-point favorite against the Bucks. The Chiefs are a double-digit 10-point favorite against the Browns. And the Bills are a 3-point favorite against the Ravens. FanDuel.com/Clay if you want to bet there. We definitely are going to bet, and we want to bet on tonight's game. By the way, we finally took one on the chin in our NFL gambling picks, Dub. 1-4-1. I think we only had like 1 or 2 losing weeks, but we took it on the chin there in that one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, but the fact remains, still 20 games above 500 for the season on the OutKick six-pack. So we've bounced back after some down weeks. I think we're going to do it again this week.
We'll give you those picks on Friday as we roll into the weekend after we've had time to break them all down. Alabama is out to an 8.5-point favorite in this game. You just heard Joel Klatt breaking it down. Joel Klatt predicted a 45-42 Alabama win. What do you expect to see in this game, Dub? The over-under is at 75, and Alabama's an 8.5-point favorite. What direction would you go?
Well, I've got Alabama in a teaser, but just straight-up betting, this is a tough one. I guess I'd have to go with the over here because I agree with Joel. I think it's going to be high-flying, shootouts, fireworks, you name it. Neither defense is really that great, and both offenses are pretty much unstoppable, so I'd be pretty much shocked if both these teams aren't in the 30s at least by the end of the night.
The thing that makes me nervous about going on the over tonight and expecting there to be a ton of points is just as we were discussing with Joel, what is Justin Fields' health actually going to be? Right? Because the expectation is that if Ohio State's going to score a lot of games, I know they can run the ball. And I don't think you're going to beat Alabama just running the ball. And Justin Fields not going to play as well. I would be stunned if he does. I mean, wow. I don't think he's going to throw 6 touchdown passes against Alabama like he did against Clemson. And I think certainly for all the Alabama players that have been getting ready, they have seen the best game that Ohio State can put onto tape. And so I would anticipate that, God, I'm going to... Man, this is tough. So I think you have to go Alabama, but 8.5 feels steep. So I think you go Ohio State plus the 8.5 in this game. But I think ultimately I'm going to go on the over too. I think I'm on the over and I'm on Ohio State plus 8.5. I've been thinking about this game a lot, and I wasn't even sure how I was going to bet it until we actually got to this segment on the show. And I've been looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. 8.5 just feels steep to me.
There might be a little correlated parlay here, perhaps, if you like Ohio State. Because if Ohio State covers, you got to feel like Fields plays pretty well. And if he plays pretty well, there's going to be a lot of points. So maybe if you're feeling good, maybe it's an over parlayed with Ohio State plus the points.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. So we'll be talking about this game, by the way, on Fox Bet Live later this afternoon. I appreciate all of you for hanging out with us. We have obviously had a lot of fun. Download the podcast. My name, Clay Travis. You can search out OutKick. Enjoy the game tonight. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend and enjoyed the 3 games on Saturday and the 3 games on Sunday. Even though my team lost, it was fantastic to take my 10-year-old to that Ravens-Titans game. First ever NFL playoff game. Great dad and son moment. I hope you had some great times with your family this weekend as well. This is OutKick. Same bat time tomorrow, same bat channel on Fox Sports Radio.